Hello, good afternoon, members of the committee, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today. My name is Brianna Marcel, and I'm here on behalf of the women and children that I work with, and here to support Assembly Bill 1058, the California Workforce and Mobility Initiative. If passed, this bill would eliminate the $4,650 vehicle limit from the CalWORKs eligibility rules, as well as allow families to have up to $7,000 in savings and still be eligible for CalWORKs, as opposed to the $2,000 limit that it's set at currently. For the past 5 years, I've worked with families fleeing domestic violence, the majority of whom are poor, underemployed, or unemployed. Because of this, my clients would greatly benefit from the added support that the CalWORKs program offers. Each woman is immediately hooked up with CalWORKs to determine whether or not they're eligible for their services. But with the current eligibility stipulations set as they are, some families are turned down despite the need. This is truly unfortunate because many of them are struggling to support their children, pay for child care, get kids to and from school, and save money for a new home for when they leave the shelter. For many of these families, years of abuse and violence, including financial abuse and isolation, have stunted their professional growth. Many would desperately like to find good work, but find themselves stuck in poverty even after they leave the abuse. When families come to the shelter, often all they have is the family car they left with and whatever money they were able to save and scrape together in preparation for their new lives. Assembly Bill 1058 seeks to encourage success and self-sufficiency of those who are financially struggling like my clients. This California Workforce and Mobility Initiative would eliminate the vehicle worth component to the assets eligibility guidelines from the CalWORKs program, effectively supporting families in their ability to find and maintain work through reliable transportation. On top of this, the initiative also seeks to increase self-sufficiency by increasing the amount of money that a family can have in their savings and still be eligible for CalWORKs. If passed, the California Workforce and Mobility Initiative would greatly enhance the life chances of my clients by ensuring them all the ability to participate in the CalWORKs program. Even greater, it will help to decrease the chances of women returning to abusive partners out of financial need, as they will be more likely to gain self-sufficiency by the time they leave our shelter. Economic dependence, lack of alternative housing, and a lack of job skills are known to be some of the leading reasons that people stay in and return to abusive relationships. In a study done on survivors of domestic violence, 73% of those employed left the relationship, while only 47% of those unemployed left. Assemblymember Bell, I'm sure that I'm preaching to the choir considering that you authored this bill, but for the rest of you, I strongly urge you all to support Committee Member Bell and my clients and community by supporting AB 1058, the California Workforce and Mobility Initiative. Assemblymember Loeb, your district is has the seventh highest rate of poverty in California. Clearly, this is a service that your constituents need. It is important that you support the programs and access to the programs that are widely used and needed in your district. The California Workforce and Mobility Initiative could help numerous of your constituents and ultimately help to reduce the high rate of poverty in your district by extending CalWORKs to more poor families. Assemblymember Hall, I think you will agree with me when I say that increasing access to CalWORKs will help to improve employment rates as well as increase access to higher education for poor adults. In terms of my clients, this bill would also increase access to healthy and safe lives by supporting those that are fleeing violent and abusive situations and seeking ways to be self-sufficient and financially stable. Given your strong commitment to public health and safety, I would think you agree. Assembly Bill 1058 would greatly benefit many struggling families in California and would also greatly strengthen the California workforce. Again, I urge you all to support this bill, and I thank you again for your time.